Good morning, everybody. Randy Richard in the shop. I need to make another T-nut like this one. This one fits on the Lance. This is for the tool post, but I'm making another one similar to this. 3/8 hole, 3/8 24 threaded hole though, for the internal tool post grinder. You see it sitting here. And I've got a couple spacers made. You'll see that. I made a little washer. Didn't film that. That fits in the top there. Spacer for the top and bottom to get it on center line. And we get this T-nut done. And it should be ready to set up. I redid the electrical. You see a bunch of stuff here. Put a new cord on it. Put a new switch in it. So it's good to go. Should work. And sometime it's going to be a few weeks, but in the future here I'll get we'll grind that chuck, that 3-jaw chuck, I think. So, anyway, that's what we're doing here this morning. All right. Oh, I have my apron on even. That anchor lube kind of splatters a little bit. I'm using that, doing the milling, and the block comes out really nice. You'll see that in the video, so we'll keep using that. It's a good product, I think. I don't know if it saves you in power, but I'm going to also do some lathe test, and I'm going to measure the current on the lathe and see if there's any power difference, any noticeable power difference, I should say, between anchor lube and just some cutting oil and without cutting oil. And I've got about 5 different materials, I think, lined up over there that I'm going to cut. And I'll do the same cut, same speed, try on everything, just so I have a good comparison. And we'll see how that goes, see what it does. So far, yeah, it's a little gummy if you let it dry before you clean it up. It gets waxy. But as far as surface finishes go, I haven't noticed really any difference. And I haven't really noticed a difference in the chip coming off of a tool any different. So I kind of, other than it doesn't smoke. And you can it's a little bit pasty, so you can paint it on real easy. Nice little thin layer. You can see where it is and isn't. So there's some good points to it, and it's the vapor you see come off is steam. And I haven't tried thinning that with water, but I imagine I don't see a problem if you kind of thinned it out with water a little bit. Make it a little easier to do with a brush. So anyway, I will get to that and show that in a video soon. I have a lot of little clips where I've drilled, tapped, and milled with the anchor lube. So we'll get those up there. I don't get anything from them. I'm not being endorsed by them or anything like that. I just I got my sample and they sent me a little extra because I said I was going to do a video on it. So they sent me a little bit bigger bottle, and I'm going to try it out. The way Stan was saying, you get a little discount. So I might buy a gallon. That would probably last me a year. The way I really don't use that much stuff, so I probably could buy a gallon for 25 bucks. It's a good price, so I'll probably give it a try. All right, let's get to work. And what's that? I got my apron on. My apron is custom made. My wife made it. So she takes old jeans, cuts them up. She's quite the sewer. I'm gonna have her change the pockets though. These do catch a little bit on things. Make the mega pocket type of thing, so it doesn't catch on stuff. Then I got a flappy pocket here, so it does work good. Keeps the stuff off. Anyway, thanks a lot. Another anchor lube test with a 2-inch face mill. The insert, carbide insert face mill. Taking about 15 thousandths cut. Just cleaning this block up. show you the surface finish here. Boy, I had the radio on. I had to go turn it off. Very smooth, very clean. You can see the milling marks, but you can't feel them. Can't feel anything. Perfectly smooth. Next cut, I'll use some cutting oil. All right, this cuts with Mobile Met 766. I think that's the stuff I use usually. Same cut, about 15, 16 thousandths. Same speed rate. Just as smooth. You see the mill marks, but it's just as smooth. Still very, very nice. Other than now it's kind of oily. But. Okay, we'll finish it up. Anchor lube just passed. Five thousandths cut. Oh, blast smooth. Just perfect finish. Perfect. I'm just going to turn over, skim cut the other side also. Yeah, take about another. Oh, I can take. No, I'm going to bring it down, I guess. I need to get it down to about 740 or so. So, or about 775. So I need to take off, 35 thousandths. We'll do that. Must be a 15 thousandths cut. Turn it at 1500 RPM also. I don't know if you can tell the finish, but it's perfect finish. Mirror finish. Just beautiful. Yeah, we'll take off. Yeah, I need to take off 5 more. That was I was down to 30 thousandths anyway, so we'll take off 5 more. 740 is good. It's this is just a T-nut for the surface, the internal tool post grinder, so it fits on the Lance. That's all it's for. So I think just painting it on there, a little thin shot works pretty darn good. It does get all over, but yeah, just a little thin coat works just fine. Doesn't take a lot. What?
Dinner's ready.
Oh, dinner's ready? Okay. So I got my block in here. It's sized, width and thickness, and length. Also, just the chunk I cut off, so it's whatever it is. So I'm just gonna mill these. All I have to do is mill these 2 slots left, or steps on each side. And what I did, my back jaw is 0. I moved over here. I measured the width. I moved over here, set my DRO, and said, oh, divide by 2 that distance. Then I knew where the center was, because I want that in the middle. It's going to be 1 3/8 wide in the middle. And then I moved over half, and then half the distance of my cutter, which is a 1/2 inch 4-flute coated end mill carbide. So I'm over to the distance I need to be, and then I'm going to come down. I want the base part of it to be 360 thousandths. So I didn't calculate yet the exact depth, so I'll just do a quick calculation on that, and that's what we're going to do. We'll touch off. We'll go down close to that full depth probably, and make it take 1 or 2. Well, maybe I'll take 2 roughing passes. We'll see how it goes, and go from there. We'll get it done. Okay, we have to go down approximately 380 thousandths, and I'm all set, ready to go here. First cut, I'm making 130 thousandths. We'll do this in a couple cuts. Kind of gobbing it on there a little bit, but probably don't need that much. I'm running at 1450 RPM on that. Nice chip, nice finish. I'll have to look up the speed here. That was 130 thousandths up there. Should be down to 350 here. Last time on this side. Only about 30 thousandths. A little less than 30. Bring it up. Go to the other side. Since the center is 0, it's the same distance to the other side. 938. What I'm looking for. $50,000 cut. Got the curtains up today. Chips are going everywhere. Gonna get a lot of stuff done today. Quick measurements, 1377. Perfect. It could be anywhere from 1375, 1380 works. Okay. Phone. Okay, we're centered up for our drilling and tapping. Oh, the block fits perfect. I'll show you that after we're all done. This is just a spot drill. There's this. Boom. Everybody wonders what the beeping sound is every time I turn the mill off, and that's the brake being applied. And I have it set so it stays on and holds it electrically for several seconds after it actually stops. And that way I don't have to grab the spindle brake to loosen the chuck. I can just grab the chuck and loosen it and take something out. It makes a tool change a little bit faster. So, yeah. So that's what the noise is. Very nice, smooth surface finish in the hole. Just to let you know, the anchor. Of course, that's a nice sharp drill, but. See how I can just have that few seconds there to release something without having to grab the brake. It makes it quite handy. Okay, we're good to go. We'll get it out of there and show you the fit. Here's the fit. Right on through, turn around either way. That's what we like to see. Just is perfect. It's just a few thousandths below the surface here, and when it pulls up it's still below. So that's what I like. I like it right close. That way I got the maximum amount of metal in there. If I ever have to, I can always trim it down if I had to. That should work. This is the stud that came with it right here. So looks like I needed, I'm going to clean that end up, that thread there, before we put it in. So there's the stud in there. That one goes there. This one goes here. Goes right on. Nut. It's going to have to be tighter than that. I'm probably going to take about off the top of the T-nut block. I'm going to take off an extra 20. The way that looks, that's why that's not probably tight. That's what it looks like. I'm going to trim that down a little bit. Okay, we'll, all right, put the block back in the mill. I took 25 thousandths off the top. Set this all back on there. See what happens. Oh, solid. There we go. Nice and solid. Plugged in. Turn her on. Ooh, there we go. I probably should buy new belts for it anyway. There we go. A little oil in it. Bearings feel good. Coming right along. Alright, I think that concludes that mounting of the internal grinder. We'll it'll be a couple of weeks before I get to being able to grind that, so yeah, a bunch of stuff to do this couple of weeks, so yeah, there we go. Thanks for watching this little bit. It wasn't a big project, but it was a little one.